I remember a little bit of a Are you guys able to see me now? Okay, for anybody watching after the fact that I've gone live, they pretty much, I had to restart my phone, restart the service, restart everything. But luckily, I'll be able to continue. So I'm gonna put it in, guys. So I glued this little picture, right? Oh my lord! Clean your cache, clean your system. And the whole time it was my phone. I felt so bad. Oh my. All so that our stuff works in peace. Hopefully it'll work. It'll feed off of us. Stream today, and what I'll do is that I'm gonna put all the stuff to the side, and I'll come back on Monday and do the live stream on Monday. I'm here watching this thing buffer. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. So what I'll do is I guess I'm gonna delete this feed because it's just not working well. I'm so sad right now, you guys. I don't like this feeling. I'm a happy person. I wake up with a smile on my face. Every day. Every day. I wake up with a smile on my face. And I make sure that everybody that I see during the day smiles too. Because it helps me, actually. It helps my day go. So it's a little selfish of me, but I don't know. I'm going to try to keep doing this, but if I see that it starts glitching out, you know, then I'm going to just cancel the feed, and then I'll be back on Monday. I know I'm going to keep going, but like I said, if it starts glitching out, I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to put you guys through this torture. YouTube is going to get an angry letter and a couple of Bible verses, and hopefully they'll get it together. So let's see. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to keep this going. Maybe the YouTube gods are listening to me right now. And they're understanding that this is just not right. Bottom now. Yay, you're back. You don't know what happened to me the last time. The last time that I went, that this happened, that this whole life thing happened, my video got so chopped. It was so messed up. Like, even after the fact, like when it was already up and loaded, it took a 2-hour session and it turned it into like a 3-minute video. Everything was like, it was so fast. Oh my god, it was so fast. I found it hilarious, but I was really pissed. Because everything I did, you guys couldn't see. You weren't able to see anything that I did. I was so upset. I'm just smoothing these little edges out by adding glue to them. And just kind of, you know, smoothing it over the edges. Making sure that all these little paper seams are well glued in place. And then I'm going to go in and start inking it up. Oh, he was watching. Wow, that's so sweet. You're awesome, New York. You are just awesome sauce all the way around. Alright, oops. So I got my box. Woohoo for small miracles, right? We got that part done. And I'm going to pick up all this glue and put it back in my little jar because waste not, want not. put all of this back, and I'm gonna wrap this in the meanwhile with a baby wipe so that it's nice and moist. And if you don't want your brushes to dry out on you, then a quick tip, you could wrap it, put it in a plastic bag, and it will stay nice and moist. So if you don't have baby wipes, then you can always put it in a little baggie, and it will stay nice and moist for the next time that you use it. So if you have, like, let's say a glue brush that you like to use, then this is the best thing to do. Also, I noticed that sometimes it works well when your brushes are all wacky. You know how the hair is going to go everywhere? This is also something that you can do, is put some glue on it and wrap it in a bag and give it form and flatten everything out and just leave it for a couple days, you know, nice and tightly wrapped up so that everything stays nice and moist in there. And when you wash your brushes off, at least 7 out of 10 of the brushes will go right back to having their nice form, and the bristles will be right back in place. So it's something that you can try. I've salvaged quite a few of my brushes that way. And I'm just going to clean up these little dabs of glue that I have going on here, and I'm going to pull out the laces. I'll get my little baby wipe here and clean my hands and clean my little table here. Oh, you are awesome, girl. I know, right? Fingers crossed. I guess all those positive vibrations that you guys are sending over to the YouTube are working. Keep it up. Keep it up. So now we're going to get into these laces. So I have quite a few that I've kind of pulled out. I'm going to show you guys what I have. I don't have a huge selection because I don't really, I haven't really collected lace like that. But I'll show you guys what I have, and then you guys will help me pick it out because I love your input. I need it. And we're going to get this going. Especially because one of you guys could actually win this. So I definitely need you guys to help me. So this lace was given to me, but it's kind of big for what I need it to be. So I don't think I'm going to use this. It's kind of long. But it's very pretty. I actually got this from somebody that I made a purchase from here on YouTube, and they sent this lace as a bonus. Love this. This lace I also got from somebody here on YouTube. This is really cute and it's kind of small, so I might be able to do something with that. I'm going to put that to the side. I wanted to incorporate some pink to kind of bring out some of the pink that's in here. I have two choices. I have this one, which I'm not going to obviously lace up the whole thing, but I do want to add my little bit of lace here and there. Add my little bit of maybe a little skirt to this, to the little box. So we have this one. This one's a little large because my original plan was to use a larger box. Like I said, I was going to use this one. This is a pretty large box. You know, my original plan was to do this one, but I'm going to do this one on another live stream. Once I figure out what the heck I'm doing and I get an idea, and my mind starts to map everything out, then I'll be able to come at it, you know, with a clearer head. And not necessarily with a plan, because I don't like to plan, but definitely, you know, a better idea or understanding of how this works. So this is a little large, so I'm not going to use this one. I have these cute little flowers here, so this is an option. I have this, it's not lace, but it's kind of cool because it's got like this webbing, and it looks kind of, I mean, the color is kind of vintagey, if you will. So I'm thinking that I could incorporate some of this netting in some aspects of this box. So we'll see. I'm going to definitely try to use this, and let's see what happens. I'm going to put this white back in here because I don't want this getting dirty. And I have this cute little white one here too as well. It's got like some shimmer to it. So I think we might be able to add a little bit of it. Not too much, but little pieces here and there, and see what happens. Just to the pink. So we got that, and then these are some that I bought from eBay. I never actually got to do a haul video on it because I'm actually fighting with the company. I don't want to say fighting with them, but they didn't send me a whole yard for all of them. And I didn't want to make a video without showing the problem and the resolution for the problem. So I haven't got the resolution yet. I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do with that. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I got these for really cheap. I bought this for like $1 a yard, and it's really, really pretty. And I bought like 2 yards of some of them, or a yard of some of them, but I thought it was beautiful. Let me see if I can show you guys a little bit better what the design is. It's really, really nice. And I wanted to do some, you know, mixed media, shabby stuff with this. So, like I said, I've been wanting to do shabby for a while. So I started kind of buying these, you know, I tried it out with these few laces just to see like where my imagination goes. This one is white, so let me get some black paper so I can show you guys what this one looks like. I don't know if anybody else has hauled these before from eBay, but it's really, really pretty. I like this. I'm thinking I might use some of this on this box because I like how it kind of hangs down like the chandelier effect. So I'm thinking I might use some of this with some of that pink. So I got this, and this is where they messed up at because I asked for a yard. I got less than a yard on these. This one and the black one. I bought the same thing in black. This is the black one here. I bought the same thing in black, and I bought 2 yards of the black and I think 1 yard of the white, and I didn't get what I asked for. They did not cut properly, and I'm just really, really upset with them. And I sent them pictures, and I tried to measure it as best as I could, but they did not do what I wanted them to do. And they also did the same for these little trims here with these flowers. So I've been kind of turned off, and I didn't want to use them, but, and like I said, I was waiting for conflict resolution, if you will. And they said they were going to mail me, you know, what I needed. So let's see what happened. I'm going to actually email them later on today and find out where's my stuff. Where's my stuff, or where's my money? So let's see. So I'm thinking this white one, right? The white or the black, you guys. And I'm actually thinking that this will look kind of nice along the edge of the box so that it kind of hangs around the box. And I'm going to be layering this with maybe some of this pink. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm thinking I'm going to layer this maybe with some of this pink. Like I said, Shabby Chic is something new to me. So I'm thinking something like this. And then with some pearl trims. But I'm not going to put it, yeah, I'm going to put it on the lid, I'm thinking. I'm thinking all the way around the lid. Hopefully that shows well. And then I have flowers that I just hauled off of Instagram. I got an awesome deal. I think I paid like, what was it, $12 or $13, and I got like this huge arsenal of flowers that I'm going to be incorporating. And then I want to try some of this netting, but I'm thinking I'm going to put some of this netting like somewhere along the top maybe, just to give it a little bit of a mixed media, or, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? The white. Okay, so the white it is. Some of you guys are a lot better at this than me, so I welcome all advice. All advice. Well, let me put this back in the bag. And let's see here. So now I have too much stuff going on my desk, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to put these black ones to the side because that is all that I bought from them. I always like to try the company out first and see how their service is before I go crazy and start buying like masses, you know, at the masses. I'm going to get my heat gun going, and I'm going to start putting some of this stuff to the side. The stuff that I know for a fact I'm not going to use, I'm not going to use that. I don't think I'm going to use these flowers either. I might incorporate some of this, so I'm going to put this over here. I'm definitely going to use some of this white. The flowers, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens with that. And I have some green here that I don't know if I'm going to use or not. That's just regular, you know, regular ribbon. And I got some of this. I might use some of this, so we'll see what happens. As far as this, I'm just going to take a little piece off of this because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So It all depends where it goes. So I'm just going to take a little piece off of that and see what happens. Get my heat gun going. And in the meanwhile, I'll go inking up my boxes and getting that going. And we'll see what happens. That's what I want. I want you guys to pick the colors that you want, and then we'll figure it out. I love it when you guys help me, because then I just feel like it's not just a me thing, it's an us thing. And since you never know who's going to win at the end of the game, you know, at the end of the video, we never know who's going to actually win this and take this home. You know, if you ended up actually picking some colors that go into this, then it just feels more yours. You know, it feels like you actually helped create it, which is cool, at least to me. So let's see. Okay, so I got this going. I'm going to put this little bad boy right here on the side. And I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. I'm not sure if I showed this before, but I got this detailing glue gun from eBay. I paid $10.25 for free shipping. I got it within a couple days. And it's got a narrower tip. And I really like it because it actually controls the glue. It doesn't allow the glue to kind of like go flowing out on its own. Which, if you guys have heard me before fighting with my glue gun, you know what I'm talking about. I just hate it when the glue gun becomes a dribbling idiot and it's like an infant baby, you know, just drooling at the mouth here and wasting all my glue. So I'm just going to put that there, and I've already turned it on. Yep, it's on, and it has a little indicator light so you know when you turn it on. The only thing that I noticed with that is that you do need to buy the longer sticks. So I mean, you could use the shorter ones. You just have to make sure you double up on it when you're going to first use it. And after that, you should be fine. On the lid, white on the lid. Okay. That's what it's about, Brandy. That's what I love. And then I got some charms here. And I'm also going to be making these little legs out of beads, because I don't have any little legs. So we're going to make these little legs out of beads, and then I'm going to paint them up to add them to the bottom so that it actually has something to stand on, because I don't actually have little legs to put on here. So we're going to make them from beads because I make with what I have. So let's see here. So I got all of that stuff out of the way. I got my things out of the way here. And it's time to find some ink and get this going. Vintage photo. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the vintage photo. Vintage photo, and what else? A little bit of that tattered rose. Let's see how that goes. A little bit of vintage photo and a little bit of tattered rose. And I don't know if this is recommended or not, but I'm just going to spray some water directly on my ink pad just to get some of that juice flowing. And I'm going to go ahead and get myself some sponges, some little makeup applicators that I'm going to use to kind of ink this up. And then I'm going to glue it up real quick. And while that's drying and my heat gun is forming, I'm going to start building the little legs that I'm going to use. And then we're going to incorporate that. So let's see what I'm going to have tomorrow. Hi Sherry, ¿cómo estás? So let me go ahead and start inking some of this up, and I'm going to start inking it up with the lighter color first, which is the pink. And hopefully the little bit of spray water that I added to it helps it pick up, which it does. It does a way better job. And I'm just going to, you know, lightly just start adding some of this little pink color to certain little spots, just to bring out and kind of connect the pink that I'm going to be using later on with the rest of the scheme. And this pink is not that dark, so it's like a light little touch of pink, if you will. Nothing too major. And then I'm just going to add the darker color, which is the vintage photo. I'm going to add that more to the creases, more to the corners and the edges, to make those edges kind of stand out. Even though I am going to be covering them up with, you know, the pearl trim, I do want to have some shading under that. but it doesn't show too well because this color is it's almost empty. And plus I have glue on here, so that glue is going to interfere with it showing all the way through. That's one thing to keep in mind. If you're going to be gluing your paper, Mod Podging your paper, the distress ink does not go over glue very well. And what you'll end up getting is more like peeled paint kind of an effect. So, you know, like when you have the 2 layers of paint, and you'll see like the little distressed areas, which I guess for some situations is fine. It all depends on what you're creating. But for this, I don't know if I like that look too much. So there we go. I just added a little bit of pink here and there just to bring it all together. And now I'm going to go in with the distress one. And this is going to be the one that I'm going to try to apply more. And I'm just trying to accentuate, you know, some of the edges as the paper curves from one side to the next. I'm just trying to bring out some of that dimension, you know, some of that appeal. Thank you, Sherry. The kitchen cooking. I cooked early. I always try to cook early when I'm doing the live. Because then I don't have hungry kids that interrupt me while I'm doing this. And everybody's happy. And I am going to, so I try to get, you know, they're already getting used to the fact that I do this every Saturday. So luckily for me, my husband's actually really good with that. And he'll, you know, help me get everything ready and get the kids ready, and get the meals ready and everything going on Saturdays so that I can have fun with you guys and do my live stream. So that is actually something that is really, really cool. And it helps me to be able to concentrate more on what I'm doing with you guys here. So a little vintagey. A little shabby. Let's see what happens. And that's about it with me and the inking. And the next thing that I want to do is actually, which you see what happens, right? My mind's got ahead of me and I ended up wrapping up my brush. And I need it now because I'm going to seal up, I'm going to try to seal up the paper, is what I'm going to try to do. But you see how the brush kind of falls in? Is all that little hairs start getting kind of smoothed in. I kind of noticed that one day that I was actually putting my brushes away. So I'm like, I wonder if this will work to kind of like fix some of them because they're like really bad. And luckily it did. So I'm just going to add a really light layer again to this. To just seal this paper in, seal that distress ink. Also allow that distress ink to kind of move around a little bit because as you guys know, it is water reactive, so it'll help kind of get that ink flowing. And it'll help it to blend in just a little bit better, blend out just a little bit better. So how's the feet so far, you guys? I haven't been seeing too much complaints, and I don't know if it's still doing that fidgety stuff. This actually dries up really quickly, but in the meanwhile, while it does start to dry up, I will take advantage of that time and work on the legs. And I'm gonna do the bottom because we all know we put our stuff sometimes in places and accidents happen. So this will just help seal this paper in and protect it from getting wet. And in the event that it does get wet, it gives you enough time to dry it up real quick without damaging the box. So, and it gives it that cool shine. I chose a satin finish because I didn't want it to be ultra glossy, but I did want it to have some shine to it. So this is the satin finish on the Decoupage glue, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the lid. And this is just again sealing it all up. allowing that glue to get a little wet and just move around somewhat. Make it look more like it's part of the paper as opposed to something that I put there myself. And soon we'll be decorating, which is the most fun part of this whole project. That is the part I look forward to doing, is the actual gluing of the stuff. If you've seen my mixed media canvases where I start gluing and adding all different kinds of components, you guys know that that is my favorite thing to do. It is just my favorite. So we have all of this stuff sealed up, glued in. All the edges are sealed in. Everything is good to go. We are copacetic. And now I'm going to move that to the side, put my brush back into my little baggie to preserve those little bristles until I am ready to wash it out so that my brush does not get messed up. And here we go with that. Now we're done with this glue. And now to get some legs, you guys, because we need legs. We need legs. So I have these little brown ones. I'm just going to get some more. And we're going to figure out how high we want this. It's great now. Thank God. I was so stressed out. I didn't want to have to cancel it and start over and delete it and all of that jazz. I'm going to have to add a disclaimer to this video so that people know that they just have to fast forward to the feed so that it's working better. So I figured about three little beads worth. So I'm going to need 12 of these. But you got to try to get them at least the same size to a certain extent. So I need at least 3. One more set. Hopefully I have 12. And I think I do. So I got 12 of those. And of course, I'm using the lid. Let me just pour that in here. So that I can go ahead and get this going. And I'm wondering if I need to thread this, but I don't think I should need to thread it. But let me see what I have. I have these skewers. I wonder if these skewers will fit. Perfect. For stability. See what happens? Yes. Love it. Love it when a plan comes together. That is perfect. That is exactly what I needed. And it gives it stability and it'll hold it in place. Awesome. The problem is going to be to cut the stick, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So let's try this, you guys. Because I don't have big balls. I only have the little ones. I actually ran out of those balls a while ago. So I'm just going to pass it through. Plus the box is dainty. So hopefully it'll look better with the smaller ones than with the big one. So I'm just going to put glue on one end and just keep moving it along. So that hopefully it holds itself in place. Once the glue is dry, then I'll fix up whatever little areas have to get fixed up. I've never done this before, so I'm trying to hopefully get this to work. I just kind of thought of this idea when I saw the sticks, and the skewers just popped into my head right now because I'm like, what can I thread through there? I don't want to thread you know, wiring, although that is an option if you have it, if you don't have like skewers and stuff. I'm just getting rid of some of that excess glue because I don't want it to get all bumpy when we paint it. And I'm thinking this should be good enough. And they're pretty sturdy. I just hope that it cuts well. I have this this is a Farberware scissor, which hopefully does a good job at cutting for me. Beware of flying arrows. If you have them pre-cut, then just pre-cut them so you don't have to go through what I'm going through now. And then you should be fine. Let's see here. Perfect. So I got my first little leg, and this is gonna go hot glued on here like this. So I am going to flush this out by sanding this off, just to make it all nice and flush. And on to the next one, you guys. This is too tall. Well, since I'm gonna have that lace that kind of dangles a little bit, I'm figuring that we might want a little bit of height on it. So you think shorter, Brandy, I should take... Will this height be good enough, the 2 balls? Let's see. That's more or less the height of that will look like. So, thank you, Sherry. It happens every now and then. The light bulbs go off. The light bulb goes off every now and then. So then I'm just going to make it the height of 2. That'll actually be even easier for me, because I don't have to worry too much about it. And so we have the height of 2. I'm going to put this back. Now I can actually get an extra little thing off of it. And let's see what happens. So we have our first one in. And I bought these skewers from the Spanish store, but I'm sure you can find them anywhere. These are the thinner ones, the bamboo skewers. And I use these things for a lot of different projects, not just this kind of stuff that I'm like doing now. I've used them to make wands. I've used them for a lot of different things. Just cleaning up some of this glue that this, tends to collect. Once I get these legs going, then the rest is easy. The rest is just gluing and decorating, and that's easy. So we got that. I think the glue's pretty much settled out. And time to pay the piper. Here we go. And then I'll just take something to sand off some of these little edges here. But again, if you have them pre-cut, then you just have to worry about, let me cut a piece off here. Something that I feel will be long enough. Let me see how long this is. So maybe something like that. So if you cut your pieces off beforehand, it might actually be easier for you. Add one end and then add the other, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to add one end and add the other. Okay, stay still, little stick. Looking like little popsicles. Then you could just add them like that. So you don't have to, kind of go crazy with the sanding if that's not something you want to do. Just cut the stick a little shorter than the amount of space you need and add one to each side and you'll be good to go. I actually like that, so I'm going to do that again because we live and we learn, right, you guys? So 2 is better. Awesome. So just measure out what little sections you need. Go. It flew. Okay. Let's do this again, because that one caught flight. So here we have the next set. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more. I have a whole bunch of little wood chips all over my desk now. Adding the glue. And that. Don't worry about my phone, you guys. That's probably people signing up for the Happy Meal Exchange, which the Happy Meal Exchange is open, you guys. I just uploaded the video a little while before I got on live. So that is open for anybody that would like to sign up and would like to exchange or swap. That is open now. And hopefully, I did the Q&A yesterday. Hopefully now people feel a little bit more comfortable about, Where is my baby wipe? Where is my baby wipe? What did I do with you? Okay. I don't find you, so I'm gonna have to use another one. Hey, my box is already dry, you guys. That box is already dry. I am so happy I bought this Heidi Swap. I'm so happy with this thing right now. It helps my camera to focus. It keeps my desk clean. I am loving it. So this is dry. It's getting there. It's like 99.9 already % dry. I have to fix some of these up real quick. So let me get a nail filer and do this ghetto style. This nail filer, and I'm gonna do this right in here. Well, maybe not right in there. That might not be a good idea, because I am gonna need it. So I'll do it right on this. So I'm just gonna file this down real quick, because I did kind of go over where I needed to go. That's good. That's good to go. Let's just do this one, because we want this thing to be stable and sturdy. So just filing that down just a smidge. But if you do like I did the second round, which is cut them down from the get-go, then you eliminate the need to do that. So just food for thought there. And this is good. This is good. They're all good now. And I do have to paint these, but let's start getting ourselves on the road when it comes to, well, you know what? We might want to put these on now. Hi, Abstract. Yes, they are. Abstract. Baby wipes are everything. You surely do need yourself some baby wipes if you're going to be doing this. So I am thinking, I have this coral color, or should I make it gold? I think the gold will go well with this. I think the golds will be the color to go with when it comes to this thing here. So I'm gonna wipe some of this on here before I start the next step, and I got my baby wipe handy because I'm gonna need to clean my hands in between. And this is the metallic luster from Decoupage, and this is the gold rush, and this is what Brandy calls shiny butters or metallic butters. Hi, Sarah. So this is more or less what this is, and I am just gonna rub it on my finger and rub it right on to prep your surface when you're working with this product, right to whatever surface you're needing. And when it dries, it does dry permanently. So you can just go right ahead and add this in. To the little areas that I cannot get into with my finger, I will use a brush and rub it in there. Right now I'm just trying to get it on the bulk of the surface. And I might not even try to get it in there because I kind of like how it is looking right now with the vintagey, with the little dark areas and the light areas. I kind of like that. So I might not even do that, go in there. So I'm just going to rub this on all areas and give it that metallic look and make it look like little metallic legs. So I am loving how this is looking. So far, so good. You guys know I love to use this product on. This gotta go on everything that I create, one way or the other. One way or the other, this has gotta go on everything that I create with. So we got the first one, and look how cool. I just love the effect of this thing. And I'm gonna leave the center parts as they are. Some of this glue that's sticking out of there. And again, just gonna rub some of this glue on, this metallic luster on there and rub it in there and get it everywhere because it will dry per minute. So, and you could layer this baby up, which means you could apply a layer, go back into it, apply more layers. You could apply different color layers. It does blend with each other to a certain extent. This product is just ultra versatile, and I just love using it. Not only that, it feels really good on your fingers because it's so creamy. Debbie's going. Bye, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry about all the craziness today with the live stream. I don't even know how long I've been on, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. But I know it's been a little while. So we have this on here. So we got the second one. We have 2 more to go. And then it's time to start gluing these legs in and going crazy with the lace, which is the most fun part, doing the shabby stuff. So this will be fun to try and see where it goes. See how far down that tunnel I can get. You gotta go to their website, Tammy. They sell them at packs of 4, and you could get 4 of them for a really good price. I think something under like $20 or something like that. Like a really nice deal. But if they sent me more, then I'll give you a little sample of what these are. They just don't always send these to me. That's the issue. And as you know, I use this stuff on everything. I use this thing on everything. From my cards, my papers, to to anything and everything. All my mixed media has some of this somewhere in there. I just love this product to make all the little fixtures on the medicine cabinet. And just the little, edges and stuff look like they have gold, metallic gold on them. That's how much I like this product. I actually use it on my furniture, on my fixings. So we're almost there, you guys. I think this is like the most tedious little part of this project, is decorating these little legs. But we're almost there, and I think it's worth the little effort to get it all metallic-y and dolled up. So I think we're there. Woohoo! We are done. Okay. Just gonna clean my hands up real quick. Close this up. I might use a little bit more of this later. I'm not sure yet. It all depends where we're going. Easy to clean up because it is water soluble. It is water cleanable. So you're good there as well. Yeah, it brings. They have sets of 4. They have more than the 4. If you want to buy them individually, you can buy them in an array of colors. But if you want to buy like a set of 4, you'll get gold and you'll get silver automatically. And then the colors they alter, I think, is green and red and black and green, I think is how it goes, if I'm not mistaken. I want to get in blue, to add like oceanic effects. I think will look so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and try to stick this on, one on each corner. And I just hope this works well. And I'm just looking for the flatter side that I have. And I want these to be as straight. Try to make them as straight as you possibly can. And I know you're going to have glue coming out of them. If you have that E40 glue or something that you can use, is probably better than this. And that might be your best bet to go, you know, as far as gluing these little legs down. I don't have that glue. I actually got to get that glue. I've never tried it. But I've seen a lot of crafters use that glue on all of their little projects. And I know it's like, it bonds super well. This is... And I got to make do with what I got. So... gonna let that dry, but isn't that cool? Look at that. It already brought up the box like a few notches just by adding these little legs on here. And actually what I'm gonna do while I still have this there, get my... This is the kind of trim that I have. It's like a pearlescent for this for now. This might be overkill, but it'll actually help cover up some of that glue. So let me get my little scissor so that I can snip, snip, tuck, tuck here and there and see if I can hook this up. This might be overkill, but oh well. What do you guys think? Well, I have two videos, Sherry. I have the Happy Meal Q&A, which I did a live stream yesterday on. So that I kind of go through a whole bunch of different questions as far as what Happy Meal is and how it works, and also about Angel Mail. And then I just put the regular video up today, but I have the link to that. If you want to go and check it out first before you sign up, then you'll at least know a little bit about what it is and how it works and stuff. But it's open to everybody. What do you guys think about adding this trim on here? Should I do it or no? Because now we're getting shabby. I just want you guys to look at this. Isn't that freaking cool? Okay, little box. Close on me. Box is a little snug. Probably because it's pulled up with all the glue. But isn't that cool? On its own. And it holds pretty good. I am loving this. You pick your own partners, Sherry. So people sign up, like you'll leave your comment, and you'll pick your own partners based on who's there. So I gotta do this real quick because I have to actually, the lid goes to here, so I'm thinking I'm gonna decorate from the... So I'm thinking, where do I want this at? Ugh, I gotta glue the leg. Memo to self, don't push on the leg until it's all good. I kind of pushed on it. I pushed it on it in the corner like a ding dong. So like, you know what, let's try working on the lid instead while that dries up, because I don't want that to get messed up. So let's see. So we said we're going to weed like this on the edge, right? So let's get some of this stuff going here. We like this one and we like that one. So how am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do first? No, I gotta do this. I gotta do this so that this is like this. So I'm gonna have to do this in sections from the looks of it. This. So what am I adding to the top of this? Where is that little net? So I really wanted to add some netting on here. New York, you should go to that video and check that out. You'll get a lot of useful information there. Inking some of the lace. Good idea. You are brilliant. I will do that. I'm gonna ink some of this up too while I'm at it. I might as well. The pink one or the white one? Which one you guys want me to ink up? So this is what I'm gonna do. We gotta see how this looks first, right? So let's see. Okay, I like that there like that. So let me add this on here first and see how I go about this. Something like that. Thinking something like that will look cool. So let's see here. I gotta get my little glue sticks. That didn't catch what? This one is pink. This one is pink. It's like a really like a baby pink. It's really light. And then this one is white. This one is white. And this was beige and I stained it. So I'm gonna add some glue here. I'm not gonna glue every little aspect of this thing down because I do want it to be have some movement in it because I'm gonna be attaching flowers and stuff to it. So I'm just gonna do this real quick and just add this there from this corner here. Since I'm gonna be adding flowers to different places, I know for a fact that I'm gonna be catching this in more places than one. And then I'm just gonna cut off the excess. Adding this little bit here and cutting this little bit, this little excess off. You guys with me so far? There we go. So we got that. Now as far as this, I'm trying to figure out how I want to attach this, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna attach one spot, like attach it on the front and the back but not the sides. What do you think? Let me cut some of this off. And you guys have suggested that I ink this up, so I'm gonna ink that up real quick and see how we go about doing that. Let that dangle off on the side. So let's try it and see. Hi Tina. And we're gonna try this off like this and see how this kind of goes. And get some of these in there. And then I'm gonna add a little dab to each one of these little circles here to kind of get those on there. What do you guys think so far? What I'm doing, you guys, but hopefully it's coming off well. I have the front, back, and I'm thinking that so I'm gonna go ahead and measure this out again, and it's about 4 circles width. Stain this again to match it to the other side, and we're gonna get this show on the road. I am just loving this right now. Oh my God. But a promise is a promise, and somebody will take it home today. Well, not today, you know, when I mail it. So here we go. We're gonna do the other side. In there. So I'm gonna add glue to each one of these little dots right in the center. And I'm gonna start pulling some flowers out. And we're gonna glue this in like so. So I know it's a little hard to see, but now we have like this little dancing box. This little dancing box, and I'm gonna add some of this trim here, and I'm gonna try to dirty some of this trim up as well. And we're gonna just add some of this trim on the sides here. I think that that'll work well for me. So let me just cut off a whole, so this is kind of how it's looking so far. I'm putting it on the legs for right now, but you guys more or less know what. So let me see if I catch up here. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. Just gonna mix that in. Here goes nothing. Look at my hands. So let's try this and see how we are going here. Just a little spot there. And let's cut this up. So we got this one in there. I'm going to go ahead and just tack this little edge down. Whoop. Tack this little edge down so I don't have that lace kind of fluttering around all over the place. And I kind of like that, and it kind of helps me so that I don't have to do so much decoration on the bottom. I could just do most of my decoration here on the top, and then just allow the box to be a little bit more freer with some embellishments, but not. So we kind of got that going, and to that I'm going to start gluing these little things on here. So trying to add some of that glue there, and then add some of this glue here. Yes, don't mind for my my little quiet spells. It happens time, like you don't even talk. Once I start getting into the mode. So I'm just adding some of this pearl trim in the top to kind of bring some of this stuff to life, if you will. Add a little bit of shine. What do you guys think so far? Whatever hooking up you guys do, just make sure that you also put it down in the Happy Meal Exchange video, please. So definitely go there and leave your message and stuff, and just when you're all set to go, that you've already found your partners, just write on it closed so that people know that you already got your partners and you're good to go. But it just helps me to know who's who participated and everything, you know, at the end of the month. So when I do the include everybody that's participated into the drawing. I am loving this. And I think I'm just gonna add maybe some here, just on this side. So let's see. Let me get some flowers. It's time to start making this pretty. Some of these, maybe some butterflies. pink. I don't have any pink flowers, you guys. So, we're going to have to wing it with what I got. I don't have pink. I got every other color in the world except for pink. So I'm thinking some of these little beige ones. Maybe I can dirty these up a little bit. And get some of these going. It's real easy. Got that much down pat. You just gotta go and leave a message that you agree that you're, that you're in the U.S. You're gonna put down your favorite color. How do you like to craft? If you're a beginner crafter, then just write beginner crafter. Looking to swap. Doesn't have to be nothing major. Or you can say I want to swap a flip book letter, or this or that, or whatever the case may be, and you just put it on there, and then chances are that somebody's gonna hit you up and say I would like let's swap and get you guys' juices flowing, especially since you've never done this before. I have this really pretty butterfly charm that I would like to add somewhere on there. I just hope that it fits in. Right now, and seeing what else I'm gonna do to the sides. I don't know how shabby it looks so far. You guys will have to tell me if I'm reaching my goal or not, because I have no idea. I'm just doing a light little dusting of some ink on here, a light little spray, just to get some of that ink kind of flowing, and just adding random little. Just bear with me. What do you guys think? With this little butterfly there, does that butterfly work or no? I kind of like it. So we're gonna keep doing that. Thank you, Tammy. Gonna add a few more flowers to the sides here. And I'm just kind of inking up straight from the ink pad, making it nice and dark. Almost like when the flowers start to wilt, that they get like those little dark edges on them. And I'm going to add just a few more flowers on this side. And I want to add some of those yellow ones, but I don't know if that yellow one will match well. So I have it there, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with that yellow one yet. Yeah, I have to get me stuff like that. Since when I started coming on YouTube, what I was mainly attracted to was the mixed media. Everything that I started, I'm just now getting into the whole aspect of, the shabby chic stuff and paper crafting. I've only been doing the paper crafting for a few months. I don't have that long doing paper crafting anything at all. But I started collecting paper because I was into the mixed media and I wanted to incorporate different backgrounds into my mixed media. So I started collecting paper pads and trying to find different papers and kinds of different things that I decided to kind of go for. Addicted between both worlds and I don't know what to do with myself. So let's see. So here we go. I'm going to ask you guys about this yellow. Let me know what you think. Again, I'm not sure about this yellow. Like, I like it. It's a really pretty color. And I think it kind of goes well. What do you think? Oh, it did, Dana? That's awesome. See, I didn't really feel like people were, you know, there's so many good artists out there that know how to do all kinds of things. So I didn't really think the mixed media was something that people were interested in seeing from me. So it's not something that I, you know, started to kind of go crazy over, but I do want to get back into creating more mixed media. I want to do like a day where I do art journaling and kind of show you guys how to, you know, how I go about doing my art journal. You know, the things that motivate me, the things, and I want to have a day that I just do like mixed media and then a day for paper crafting and kind of get myself a little bit more organized because all over the place. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that because believe it or not, so let's see. I'm thinking somewhere here. So we have that, and now I want to incorporate this butterfly somewhere in here, right there. I think will work well. I just hope it glues well because it is metal. Sometimes metal does not adhere too well to other fabrics when you don't use the right kind of glue. So I'm just trying to get this to kind of glue well. Let me show you guys so far what it's looking like. So far. Whoever gets an inch, it's better if you turn it upside down and then close it. What we have so far gonna be a little long. And as it draped, I didn't want it to just be draping, you know, on the surface. So I did it that way. I'm gonna add a little bit more trim here and add some flowers here to the side. And as far as decoration, I think I'm only gonna just slightly add maybe some flowers here in the corner on this side and maybe some flowers here in the corner of the other side, so which is the opposite corner. So on these two sides I'm gonna add some flowers. I'm going up, and then I'm gonna add some of this little trim here, maybe going all around the base. And I think that we're about done, you guys. Thank you. I know no matter how hard I try to go shabby, I go vintage. I don't know if those two are the same thing, or it's not the first time that I'm pinkish, but I guess since I'm always geared towards like the older things. So, but I really do like how it came out, and I love these legs. It just makes the box look 100 times more expensive. Who would have thought this cost $1? And it shines, and the glue just gives it a nice finish, and it just looks really cute. So I tried shabby, came out vintage. What I'm gonna do, I tried. I'm gonna bring some of this trim here down. And again, I'm gonna turn there on some of the sides of this trim. I gotta see what else I have in here. I know I have some other stuff. 2 hairs that it's like, what are you doing there? You're annoying. Get out of there. Add that. I'm gonna see if I have some bling that I can add to some of these edges here. So I'm just gonna bling up, well, pearl up, I should say, some of these little edges here. But I'm liking the way it's looking so far. I think it came out just making sure this sticks well. And I think when you know how to measure, it makes a world of difference. Knowing a certain science, you know, get everything measured to save my life. So I'm always eyeballing everything. Maybe when I get a little better. When I get a little better at making them, I don't have too many so let's see. Trying to bring that up. Okay. And get this in there. Let's see. Okay. So I got my little edges up. Which ones should I add? The yellow? Should I add the yellow or the white? Okay. Let me get some stamen. Some of these don't have. Let's see. So I'm thinking that looks pretty good. It's got the little fabricy there. What do you guys think? Should I call this done on the top? And start working on some of these bottom ones? I love it. For my first one, I feel so accomplished. Bottom, I'm going to be adding 2 whites and 1 yellow to the corners. Well, I'm going to be adding some of those. Alright, so we got, and we got that, we got that, we got that, and we got that. Fast gear. And I'm gonna get some of these white ones. I think 2 of them should do it. So I'm gonna put 1 on each corner. And I am just going to flatten this little thing out in the back. Let me see if I can add some of this pink on this white one. See what happens. I didn't have flowers, but I do now with a little dab of a little bit of that stain. I leave the yellow ones as oh, this is the wrong one. The lid for that is somewhere around there. So let's see here. Poshmark mini dresser for my Poet Spice collab. I love making box type projects and Carmen knocked this one out the park. That little mini, those little mini things. Those little mini dresser things. I think I've seen a few of different styles of I haven't really watched the video, but I've seen like the pictures with the little matchstick boxes. That's super cool. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna put this from here down. So let's see, you guys. I'm gonna put this from here down, and I'm gonna attempt to add this right on that edge, and I don't want the box to get stuck, so and I'm gonna cut this little one off. The next one, add this one. Again, I'm gonna move the lid so that it does not get stuck. I'm gonna cut this right here. Hola Barbie, ¿cómo estás? Okay, and here we go. Okay, we have one more edge. Thank you. I'm so excited today, like you guys don't understand. I get as giddy as a schoolgirl when things come together. So let's see. We have all the little edges up. Pretty cool. It opens up to the same point. It's good here. Flowers. Just thinking which is the best way to kind of go about this. Start with the small one and see where we build our way up to. I didn't put any skirting on the bottom because I wanted those legs to show. We worked hard on them. We worked hard on those legs. See, so we got this. And we're about to put the last one, and then guess what, of who's gonna win this. And I might put these, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I did 3 hours today. I can't to be here watching somebody create. I'm thinking I'm gonna do maybe part 1s and part 2s and break them up that way. Like get the beginning of the project done and then do another video or another live stream during the only one shot, because we get to do this more than once a week. Okay, I gotta stop pressing. These legs are sensitive, you guys, because the glue that I'm using is not the best glue for this. So you have to be careful not to press on it. Me adding the flowers, I keep pressing on it. So my advice is not to use hot glue. The glue that's actually for you know, gluing heavy duty type things, because this one is not the greatest for that. It's really cute and all. I mean, the legs are the legs. They came out really nice, but their stability is not at 100. So we have this, and we have the version of Shabby Chic slash vintage slash we did it. And this is how this came out. Just show you guys around, and hopefully I get better at doing this. I'm really gonna try to get more into creating more shabby chics, especially because I don't do it myself. I just love it when they send me things that are made shabby. It's that E600 glue for sure. I gotta get that thing. So you know how this works. I write down a number. I'm gonna type it real quick. I'll let you guys know when to start. Once you see me write the word start, you're going to choose between 1 and 20. And I'm going to write the number down. If you are the one that has the number, then you get the box. And because I do shipments, you know, in bulk, I gather things up and then I ship it out. So, if I don't have your address and you won, then please email me or contact me through YouTube Messenger and let me know your address, so that I can get your price to you. Number down, and we're gonna call this a go. So I have my number. Stop. We have a winner, you guys. I made it and you get to keep it. I need your address. I love this. I'm so glad that YouTube came together. This is awesome. So yes, that being said, you guys, as always, you guys are awesome. Don't forget to head on about, hit the little link in the description area. It's going to take you to yesterday's live stream where I answered a lot of questions about Happy Mail and Angel Mail to work, and I cover an array of different questions and, you know, answers and stuff like that. So please head over there and check it out. Don't forget to thumbs up this video because you guys are awesome and you love me and I love you back. And in the meanwhile, have a very good weekend. Enjoy your Easter with your family. Be grateful, be thankful, and I will catch you guys on